Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Marcus's Magic Reviews, and today on the review we have the new revolutionary coin in bottle system by Michael John. This is Pretty Penny.
Keep going.
I'm gonna try a piece of magic, something I've been working on that I created, so hopefully you like it. Slowly lift. Oh, shake, shake. And the crazy part you can see.
Okay, what is Pretty Penny by Michael John? Pretty Penny is what I said at the beginning of the video. It is a revolutionary, brand new system for coin in bottle. It is being called one of the biggest magic discoveries of the century. It's not just a coin penetrating a bottle. It's multiple effects. It's the coin penetrating the bottle, whether it's a full or an empty bottle. It is the visual penetration from the bottom of the bottle up through the glass itself, Michael calls it the optical rise. And then on the final portion, it is an impossible souvenir, a bottle with a coin in it that there is no way to get out or to get in. And you can hand that bottle out to your spectator as a souvenir they can take with them, and that will boggle their minds for years to come. Okay, how much is Pretty Penny gonna cost you? What's it gonna set you back? Well, it's almost pennies. The price on Pretty Penny is $19.99 USD. That's $19.99 United States dollars. You're not going to be getting a box with this. It's an instant download, so you can buy it right now from, say, penguinmagic.com and learn it immediately. Okay, let's talk about some of the pros with Pretty Penny. First of all, the price on this. Pro number one, the price is phenomenal. For what you're going to get and for what you have the ability to learn in this project, $20 is really pennies. It's nothing. And you're going to take this system with you, and it's going to be available to you at a moment's notice. One of the great things about this system is it's not a gimmicked coin. It's fully examinable afterwards, and you can hand it out as a souvenir. I mean, what more can you ask for? Pro number two, this is the most visual coin in bottle you're going to see, okay? Whereas most coin in bottles, there's a quick movement, you are covering certain aspects of the bottle, it's a quick movement, boom, the coin appears in the bottle. With Pretty Penny, you literally see the coin on the spectator's hand, and then, or on the magician's hand, and then you see the coin visually melt from the hand up through the bottom of the glass bottle. And it really looks like the coin goes through the glass. It's incredible. Pro number three, this can be used with various kinds of bottles. Now, in the instructions video, they're going to go through a few different bottle types that you should be looking for. I have tried this out on a few different bottles, from glass beer bottles to glass Coca-Cola bottles, the Mexican bottles, the one that come with the real cane sugar in them. And in both cases, both times I trialed it with the two different glass bottles I used, it worked perfectly. Actually, sorry, 3 bottles. I also tried with a Jones Cola bottle, a clear Jones Cola bottle, and I had to utilize the secondary method of getting it into the bottle. So not just the easy method. I had to use the secondary method, which I won't go into detail, obviously, to expose, but it did work. And once the coin was in the bottle, in all 3 of these bottles, it did not come out. There was no possible way to get it out except break the bottle. Okay, next pro. There are multiple handlings for this. There are multiple ways to set up the effect, and there are multiple ways to perform the effect. whether different handlings, whether it be with the different kind of bottle that you're using, whether it be that the bottle is full of liquid or completely empty. So there's going to be a little bit of something in this project for everyone. If a certain handling isn't working for you, or you don't particularly like that handling, there's another handling, another way that you can utilize this, and it offers a little bit of something for everybody. I really like that a lot. Whether than just a one-dimensional handling or a one-dimensional effect, you're given a plethora, a variety of options. It's always a good thing. Okay, we're going to continue on with the pros. The instructions in this. You get about 45 minutes of good quality instructions, audio and video, and Michael really goes over everything in good detail with you. You never really feel like you get lost or he's leaving you behind. It gives you the time just watching the video to really grasp everything that you're seeing and grasp all the handling without having to constantly rewind it because he moves too quickly or something like that. So a lot of time is taken in the instructions, and it makes it just that much better that everything is clear and the video is just perfect quality. So on production, great work. Okay, let's talk about maybe a couple cons here with this. There's not a lot to look at, but what there is, I'm going to kind of try to give you the little bit of details on it right now. First of all, not all of the handlings are created equal. Some of them are better than others. Some of them you can do when you're basically surrounded, and except for people behind you probably, and some of them they're literally performances for one or two people that are directly in front of you, and if people are at the sides, there can be exposures. So like I said, as part of the pros, there is a little bit of something for everybody, and there's a little bit of something here for the different types of audiences that you may be performing for as far as size of the audience. But there are some angle issues with a couple of the different handlings. Con number 2, you really have to carefully set the gimmick up. The way that you set this gimmick up, there's two really good methods to set up the bottle and the coin. One of them is super simple. All you need is your hand, a coin, and your thumb, basically. The other method does require a tool of some kind, and it could possibly result in a broken bottle if you're not doing it properly. So you want to be very careful when you're setting up the gimmick to perform this effect, as in one of the methods, if you're not careful, you could break the bottle. And if you're holding the bottle the way that he's showing you to set it up, if you're holding the bottle in this method and you break it, you could cut your hands on the glass. So do suggest even gloves on your hands, and then being extremely careful when you're installing the penny. The final con is essentially playing off of the second con, which is the safety. I don't suggest that children do this. If you're a young child or if you're a kid and you have bought this effect and you are maybe trying to set the gimmick up and you found that the first method doesn't work for you and that you need to use the tool in order to install it, I highly, highly suggest that you get an adult to assist you or have adult supervision and guidance, as dealing with broken glass, the possibility of broken glass isn't something I would suggest for a child. Okay guys, so a lot kind of compacted into a really short video on a really, really great project. I think this is the new standard for coin and bottle. It's not just a one-dimensional effect where the coin gets in the bottle. It is multiple phases. The coin's in the bottle, it visually penetrates the bottom of the bottle. You can then hand the bottle out to your spectator or even give it away as a souvenir. Someone can hold on to this, and if someone keeps this, they can literally explore this bottle and they'll be thinking, like, how in the heck did this coin get in this bottle? It's a legitimate impossibility. Such a super, super strong effect, super strong system. As a very first entry as a magic creator from Michael John, just tremendous stuff here. If you haven't had the opportunity to really watch the videos, I highly suggest you go to Michael John's Instagram page, take a look at his content there. I've had the opportunity to not speak with him, I say speak with him in a conversation, but through Instagram, through comments, I've had an opportunity to just hear a little bit of insight on what he has coming next for this project, which is just a whole lot more handlings and subtleties. So really bringing this system, this coin and bottle system, to a whole other level. And it's already steps above any other coin and bottle routine I've ever seen. I mean, it's untouchable with what's out there. So just full props to Michael John and maybe, or his team or whoever, if anyone assisted him in the creation of this. I'm sure there was other minds that went in to ideas, to putting in ideas for this project. So just some tremendous work. There's really no other word for it. Let's look at the 5 stars. Where is Michael John's pretty penny going to land on the podium? Well, it's a great project. I just mentioned it. I highly suggest this to every single magician that ever does a coin and bottle. Even if you are doing other coins and bottle, I highly suggest you take a look at this project. I have converted completely. I've only really been able to look at this project for the last couple days. I've been practicing handlings. I've performed it for a few close friends and my spouse, and they were all blown away. I am looking for this project at a 4.8 out of a possible 5 stars. That's almost as good as it's going to get for Michael John's perfect penny. It's great for a gold medal here at Marcus's Magic Reviews. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me here on the review. I'm Marcus. Let's catch you next time.